Actually, not all we're getting Bloodrun.
Bloodrun, but this is actually
between the two of them,
wrong Bloodrun. We need to go over to Blue Run.
Yeah, we need Blue Run. These guys will
actually, I kind of hope it sticks around. It's a little bit nicer on the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, they were about to start, but we are getting ourselves over to the correct map, which some people might not have seen it yet. But it's a very attractive map.
Well, here we go. We're about to load it up.
On everyone's eyes.
Yeah, there it is.
Here we go. So big thanks to Intel, of course, for the support we're getting at this tournament. But Tox is ready immediately. I think Cypher is ready in a moment too. But this is definitely a soul-crushing defeat so far for Tox. He cannot get the 4 points. Sorry, 4 points from this duel round, but he can try and salvage 1 point, which would be very important.
Well, as we start here on Bloodrun, or Blue Run, as I want to call it, Tox is going to be getting that initial rocket launcher and armor. We're going to be seeing Mega in the hands of Cypher, and he's going to be trying to push in for his own railgun right now, something that Tox hasn't even picked up yet. As he moves back over towards Plasma YA, and that's where our first clash is going to be, the LG from Cypher. So far, so good, but Tox is going to be backing out of there, putting his back to that red armor, able to take it at will, but he's going to be giving it up in favor of Health and YA. This is a fairly conservative pick, but he ends up trading rockets for rails at the Mega. I feel like he could have won that red armor if he wanted it.
I don't think he wanted to give the angle to Cypher at that point.
He knew he was going to be lurking below at the Mega, yeah.
He's like, let's just back off. Let's play it safe at the moment. We're going to have to accept that Cypher's going to go in control, which, to be honest, is crazy considering how in control Tox was at the beginning. He didn't have the weapons that he wanted to play with just yet. And Cypher just running in. Decent rocket, though, from Tox.
Textbook rockets, but Tox is still down there at 13 health, looking for the drop down on the shards, and it's not going to happen. Cypher getting that first frag with a healthy 100 left over.
Wow.
What?
Okay, right. Cypher. He didn't even zoom in for that one, actually.
It's such a narrow angle, you know which pixel to aim at, you know. There's no ambiguity there. Easy peasy. So 1 minute 30 seconds off, and Cypher 2 frags up, and all the stack up as well. We've still got a comfortable timing margin between Red and Mega. Cypher looks like he's primed to cycle that, but he's looking for a little bit more pain out of Tox before they come up. Or a jump pad. Cypher's just so silent right now.
He wants to get that position onto Mega Health
He wants a fight with Tox, actually, by going for that Mega first. He's kind of begging Tox to show up, even baiting out this item and allowing... Oh, he's not actually there at all. He's wondering, all right, man, Tox, come on, show up.
That's very odd. I was expecting Tox to take that, but okay. Maybe I misheard as well. Tox backing away, looking for rail, but not landing the shots again.
Oh, is he in the corner?
Got him trapped. Yeah,
he's able to break out at least. He's able to get through the teleporter, but Cypher's going to be ready for him at the other end. He's going to be going through the 50 corridor, ready at the yellow, but yeah, Cypher knows exactly where that fight's going to end. And once again, just like the last map, we see these guys actually doing a lot of even-handed damage to each other, but it's Cypher who's going back and cycling the items.
Even though Cypher was on very even stack with Tox for a moment, he just had much better position. He had the access to the red and the Mega straight away, which meant that he could take the gamble and go for it. As long as he left as, before Tox could do the remaining damage to get a kill, then he was going to continue having control of the map no matter what.
So 3 minutes knocked off, and Cypher's just rinsing and repeating. He's not really begging for these fights anymore. He's still laying down maybe a couple traps, but Tox isn't going for them, and Cypher just doesn't really bother by that. Fine, just keep giving the items, and positioning yourself at that teleporter, waiting for that yellow armor, just trying to farm it off, but it's not going to happen.
His rockets are pretty good at the moment. He is going to get himself a kill. That was very unexpected. And unusually enough, his rockets are much better than his rail.
And I like that it's at this moment instead of, 6 minutes from now that Tox is deciding to throw down the gauntlet and go, all right, enough of this item game. Let's just let's hurt each other.
He's giving himself a chance right now.
Yep. And it's paid off well for him. He's got 100 armor now. Cypher's having to back off a little bit. And now it's Tox going sneaky. I wasn't watching Tox earlier, but maybe they were trying to trap each other, which might have accounted for some of the awkwardness. Tox is really liking this corner, though. He's just kind of begging for this fight.
The thing is, that Tox, though, when the red's up, Cypher's always there to punish Tox if he does decide to go on the red. Tox didn't even look at it. I don't even know if he's got timing. He'll probably have a good guesstimate on it, but he should know that Cypher now has a pretty impressive armor stack.
That dodge. Tox is
Very
ready here
quick reaction.
for the rail. I mean, he might actually be leaving items up here for a little bit, just to give himself a little bit more comfort. Oh, he's going to dive down. Cypher's down below, and he hears it. There's Mega. Can he get the rail off? Oh, he's going to be pressuring through the YA. Not through the teleporter, but right up top. Look at that speed. Cypher's
Really nice
there
move
just
by
in time.
Tox. He's going to drop down. He's going to go for the fight, but he's got no health left. Cypher gets the kill. No more LG Tox. That was very unfortunate for him, but he committed so hard to it and didn't check out. Wow.
Tox was so
Enough
fast
damage
getting
there
to
by
that
Tox.
red. I mean, it was a matter of milliseconds being able to punish it off more effectively. He was trying to catch Cypher coming down with the LG.
What's normally expected though for Cypher is that Tox will get the yellow, go through a teleporter, and then rush around the corner, and Cypher dropping down would have evaded that had Tox made that move. Tox looking for some really tight rail angles, but he's not even able to get up to red considering.
That was a ballsy play, and it's almost a shame that it didn't pay off, because his execution was pretty on point, but just having ammo for the LG kind of helps too.
Definitely.
So Tox now waiting for this 50. He's kind of putting himself on the bench at this point. There's not a whole lot for him to win. He's got a few rails to work with, but he's got to make those hits, and still at this point, he's still being clearly outclassed by Cypher. In fact, he's only hitting 16%, 2 out of 12 rails. And just like the match with Zorak and Rafa, I don't like giving too much credit to just rail ability, just the raw aim, but it's also a clear factor here.
Yeah, completely. Oh god, another rail there from Cypher. How many is he hitting at the moment? It's unbelievable. Oh, and another rail around the corner there. Cypher only hitting 45%, but the rails he lands, they matter so much. Shotgun frag. Make it 6-2 at the moment, and he's going to find him off the spawn.
Oh.
Tox looks well, out of shape at the moment, in over his head. Cypher is performing.
And that was the big
I don't
question
know if
mark
better
I
than
had.
I imagined, but he's just making Tox look so mediocre.
It was the big question mark I had coming into this round, is we just have no clue how Tox is going to be able to perform. He's going to be either on or off.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Cypher isn't exactly turning him on either.
Considering that Tox even beat Rafa last year, when Rafa was in pretty decent shape as well, this is just not the result you expect, and Tox is gonna kill himself in the end. That's not what you want to do here. To be honest, you want to get as many kills as possible because they do matter.
Jeez. All right.
If
So
Cypher
6
gets the
frags
next
up.
kill after being on 2 health, I won't know what to do.
Well,
It's stacked now, so he's gonna get it. The plasma, so damn strong. He's looking for him off the spawn. Is he gonna find Rocket Room? Nope. Down at the rail, one more, and he can get himself another.
But I have
Through
to go
the
back to aim.
teleporter.
I mean, there were a few moments in the last map where Tox had the clear opportunity. He had the clear advantage going into the fights, going into the items. And same for Lost World, really. I mean, he had that early control. But just the sheer fights are not going Tox's way.
He's just collapsed on the floor. He was so weak, he jumped down and nothing happened. That was...
But let the record state that he had a frag at one point.
Yeah, 2 at one point.
Wow.
Impressive.
But I don't know what I think. I guess I'm slightly disappointed by seeing what Tox has done. I'm not disappointed that we picked the match.
We had
just,
to know.
Wow,
Nice.
another follow-up rail from
We
Cypher.
had to know both, what Tox was going to bring for better or worse, and we had to see how competent Cypher was being played.
Yeah.
And during our show match of Rafa and Hang, we were kind of left with some questions of, okay, is this just one player being not so great, or is it the other player being really well? Here, I think it's pretty clear. Cypher is here today.
Yes.
He's awake.
And just as I was really expecting, my favorite for the overall duel is Cypher by quite a long margin. But Tox is miles behind, and losing this map means that he's definitely not going to be top 2 at the end of the day. That's going to be GG after 8.5 minutes, 13-1 for Cypher, and a far more dominant performance than I think anybody would have expected. Cypher on LAN is just a scary expletive.
Yeah, this round looks like it's